Good evening. Everyone hear me okay? Yes? My name is Dr. Jakobi Williams. I am the Ruth N. Halls Professor at Indiana University in Bloomington. I come here today not representing any particular group, but as a resident who has lived here for almost 10 years, whose kids are now in middle school, who started in kindergarten. I am an expert in 20th century American history and also in diversity, equity, and inclusion. I have either lectured or consulted in over 40 countries on DEI issues in the last 3 or 4 years. So I want to make sure I preface that with my comments in case it offends anyone. My purpose here is to support CCS's DEI policy initiatives and programs, and also Terry Roberts Leonard, who I've yet to meet. I'm ready and willing to wield my expertise, network backed by IU resources in which I control, which includes students, faculty, staff, databases, research, national, international enterprises, etc. I also am here to advocate against what I identify as old white supremacist tropes, clouded in code words such as tradition or guilt or patriotism or indoctrination. Such people historically view these issues in binary terms in black versus white, and DEI includes all groups. White women are also a marginalized group, and I'll save you the explanation of what DEI means because I think Board President laid exactly in clear terms what exactly DEI represents and its purpose and its mission. So I saved that paragraph. As a historian, the same white supremacist positions can be found in the languages of segregationists in the 60s that opposed the Brown v. Board Education decision, that used slow integration and inclusion. Also used by those racists who opposed busings in the 60s and 70s, which was also an attempt to address DEI concerns. It's been used by anti-affirmative action supporters, who again only sees issues in black and white dichotomies and binaries, which again, affirmative action is another attempt to address DEI concerns. And the group that's benefited the most from affirmative action, ironically, are white women. It's often overlooked, marginalized group. So now currently here at CCS, as an outsider looking in, I recognize these same tropes and languages appearing again. This is an easily identifiable white supremacist approach. As a parent, CCS's DEI program are a necessary addition that I believe is long overdue. DEI's purpose is to advocate on behalf of all students who seriously address concerns of students historically on the margins. I implore this board to not succumb to outside pressure, but rather invest in and evolve DEI programs, policies, initiatives. And before I leave in my 15 seconds, I want to say something about critical race theory as a professor and scholar who actually teaches it. Critical race theory is not some socialist conspiracy. It's only taught actually for those who are seeking a law degree or a PhD, such as myself. It's not even taught at the undergraduate level. So the idea that it's being taught in our schools is just a lie, just to be clear about that. So I just employ the administration here and the superintendent to expand those initiatives and allow me to help you and my network and others in any way, shape, or form. And I'm happy to do so.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Honestly, because I can't be objective. I try to be objective when I do my teaching, but man, you can't talk about slavery and some of these atrocities and not want to hurt somebody. So we could be teaching about some of these issues, and these white kids are referencing papers and reading newspapers, and I lose my mind. Hold on, this is my history. People done died, man. You ain't got to be here. So I done threw people out the room physically. Snatch people up and toss them. We covering lynching. People hanging from ropes on these images, and you in your cell phone giggling and watching videos. I slam that phone through the window and throw them out the room. And you ain't supposed to do that, but I lose my temper in some of these areas, especially in that first half. Second half, I got a little more control. But you can't be talking about these crazy atrocities and slavery and be objective. You just can't. And you always get somebody that wants to just focus on the facts. And not
brother,
really
there's no obligation to be objective.
I know. I'm in the red state, man. You got to deal with all kinds of crap in these red states, man. So Kentucky and here, these red states, you got to deal with all kind of issues. I mean, I didn't have the state legislators come after me, want to censor me, fire me, because they don't like something I tweeted or some talk I'm giving like now. In this podcast, I hear from these state legislators or somebody trying to get rid of me sooner or later. So all these things happen every now and then. So what do you do when those things happen? You do the best you can. That's all you can. That's all one can do.